In this video, I'd like to show you some of the student examples I've had for the Abstraction and Arbitrary project. As with many of my other projects that we do drawing, I want to see three images. In this case, they're very specific images. The first one in the upper left you'll see is a general contour line drawing of the animal as it is supposed to look naturally. In the upper right, that is an abstract drawing. We've taken those curvilinear lines, made them rectilinear, taken organic forms, made them geometric, and then down below, we've added arbitrary color. So that is the Abstraction Arbitrary project. It's perfect, and this student would have received full credit. Keep in mind when you're doing this project that the animal should be front and center. It should be the main focal point of the work. It should not be a very small element in a very large landscape. So the size of this animal here is absolutely perfect. A lot of people like to do butterflies for this project. That is totally fine. This is a great use of arbitrary color. Keep in mind that some animals are naturally small and we try to make them small, such as penguins. Again, you want to make them larger than life so that we can actually do the abstraction of the animal. Also, some animals have a very limited landscape, like penguins. So this person added the igloo, a couple mountains in the back, the fishing hole at the bottom left. Sometimes you're real limited on what you can use and you have a lot of empty space here. So just be a little wary on which animal you decide to choose. You also want to be careful for fracturing space. You'll see that the land below and the sky above really doesn't have much going on. The student did a great job actually on changing the clouds to ovals. That would be fine to do. And the same thing with the tree at the far left. But the rest of the idea is just fracturing space, and that is not acceptable. Since we can't abstract nothing or blankness, we do have to have an object to abstract. And so we don't want to make the drawing look like a stained glass window. It would have been much better to make the animal, and again, the animal is perfectly abstracted, make it larger. Or you can also do something like this, how the sun's rays are coming down across the background. And I would have liked to have seen a little bit more color in the background as well. It's very similar, but this is a great use of space. A lot of people like to do fish for their abstraction. Fish are generally very difficult since they're already kind of abstracted in terms of form, and the size of the animal is fairly limited as well. But this student did an absolutely perfect job both with the aquatic plants and the animal. Turtles are another difficult animal to use because once again they are already abstracted. Don't overthink abstraction. Remember, we're just trying to create organic forms, transitioning them into geometric, and it can be very simple like it is shown here. Again, the background is probably not as desirable. The student did a great job here. And any animals can be used. Mythological, imaginary, I don't know if we can consider Yoda or Grogu an animal, but this is fine too. And this was really quite nice. I would have probably suggested that the animal be a little bit more geometric. We should not be seeing so many curves, but the attention to detail on this drawing, the colors that were added, were really outstanding. But again, not exactly what I'm looking for this project. This is much more as to what I would like to see. All right, and that's going to be my last image for this presentation. I hope that gave you some good ideas for your project.